In this video, we're going to be doing some microphone tests, and I'm going to be comparing the DEITY D3 Pro to the VideoMicro, the Rode VideoMicro, and I'll also be comparing it to a very cheap Amazon lavalier mic, and to see how they all sound together. This is a very expensive shotgun mic, so let's see how it compares to a very inexpensive shotgun mic, the Rode VideoMicro. I also forgot to mention that I will be using a HyperX QuadCast to voice over this video, and that will also give you a comparison against all these other microphones. For the HyperX QuadCast, I was actually shocked at how big and heavy it was for a USB mic. This is my first expensive mic, and it certainly does look pretty cool, and it feels really expensive to hold. But I find that red light really annoying. Every time I boot up my PC, the red light is on. Sure, you can actually tap the top to mute the mic, which actually turns off the red LED, but I have to do that every time I boot up my computer, and that's really annoying. I wish HyperX just gave us a simple like on and off switch so we can just turn off this red light. So I'm pretty much forced to have this mic unplugged from my computer until I want to actually use it. Like all other mics, I think the HyperX QuadCast only sounds decent when it's pretty close to your mouth. That's a big lesson I've learned from my experience, is that what really determines audio quality is how close the mic is to the source. I still think there's a difference in quality from an onboard mic, of course, but mic positioning trumps everything in terms of getting the best sound. Also, recording in an environment where sound waves don't bounce around is ideal. I don't have a studio to build sound absorbers around, unfortunately. So moving on to the DEITY VideoMicro D3 Pro, this is the mic that everyone's talking about on YouTube. It supposedly beats the more expensive Rode VideoMicro Pro Plus. I think it's a cool mic. My favorite features are that it has a built-in battery that auto turns off, and the battery lasts quite a long time. Also, what's really cool is that the mic can be plugged into any device, such as your camera or your smartphone, without any special adapters. I think it's pretty cool that you can simply just record onto your smartphone and not have to worry about any special adapters, as you might have seen in the video's introduction. One issue I have with shotgun mics is that if you shoot from a far distance, it doesn't sound as good as a cheap lav mic, for example. The Rode VideoMicro is a mic I barely use because it sounds terrible indoors when I'm shooting far away from it. Like I said, I don't have the patience, the budget, or the time to set up a proper boom mic, but I think it sounds pretty decent when you're close to it. I think it looks cute, and it's small, and most importantly, it's better than an onboard mic, and it's relatively cheap. There are a ton of reviews praising this, but I think it's overrated. Lastly, the Power2Wise lavalier mic is probably the cheapest but most used microphone I've ever used throughout all my videos. It's really simple to use. It only cost me $20 on it from Amazon. I think it sounds the best because it's always close to my mouth, but I'm still not happy with the sound, so I'm looking to upgrade. So can a $300 shotgun mic like the DEITY D3 Pro be sufficient as an all-in-one solution, where it can be used as a voiceover mic, but it can also at least record decent audio from more than 4 feet away? Well, let's find out. So I apologize for all the blurry videos. Let's just focus on the sound here. And for reference, the camera I'm using is a Panasonic G85, so you get a sense of what the preamp sounds like. Let's jump into the sound test. This is a test. I'm holding the microphone about an arm's length away from where I'm talking. So this is as far as I can go with a 50mm lens. This is the furthest I can go. So typically I'm going to go a little bit further. All right, this is John testing the DEITY D30 Pro. I'm speaking right into the microphone. We're at a gain of 5 and then minus 12 decibels on the camera of the preamp. James is so kind to help us test this out. There is no background noise right now.
I'm talking from the back.
Yeah, I know. Okay, now I'm about this length away from talking from the microphone. So I am a lot closer to the microphone, and I don't think I would ever be this close unless I had a boom mic. So that's unfortunate, but this is what the sound sounds like on the VideoMicro when I am about a finger's length away. So right now I am talking a lot closer to the microphone, and this would be in a studio setting where it's about this hang loose sign away, as they say, away from the microphone. And I'm just testing the volume. Still at a gain of 5. It's peaking a little bit because I'm closer. I should have put it down. And I'm still minus 12 decibels. I don't think I'm ever going to change the camera there. Okay, so I'm at an arm's length, but I'm just speaking into using the lav mic. So there shouldn't be any variance in the way I talk because I am using a lav mic, and it's simply just near my chest right now, kind of like right here, as you can see. So no difference in sound if I walk away close up to the camera. Like I said, this is a test using the lavalier mic. I'm about 6 feet away from the VideoMicro, and this is what it sounds like when I speak into the microphone at a normal talking pace. So hopefully this sounds decent at 6 feet, but I don't think it will because it's pretty far away from my voice. All right, so I'm about 6 to 5 feet away from the microphone, and we adjusted the gain to 6 on the microphone. This is the DEITY Pro V30. This is the typical distance I would be if I was filming inside, and I didn't have a boom mic, and I had the shotgun mic this far away from me, right? So about 5 feet away from me, I'm speaking to the mic. James, what do you think? You can start speaking.
I think it's pretty good.
All right, I'm at the gain of 3, speaking very close to the camera, about this distance away. This would be a typical boom mic setup, where I'm speaking close to the camera, and it's close to the microphone. What's some good content to say, James? How is your day going?
Tell me about your...
My electric skateboard, the new one that I got from China. I don't know if it's going to be any good.
Are you going to give a good review?
I am a lot closer to the microphone, and I don't think I would ever be this close unless I had a boom mic. So that's unfortunate, but this is what the sound sounds like on the VideoMicro when I am about a finger's length away. All right, last test. I'm set to 6 gain on testing the DEITY D3 Pro. James, this is a cool camera. This is a cool microphone. I'm testing the microphone. There is no pass filter, high pass, low pass filter here at all. In the previous test there was, so I might have made a mistake. You might have. I'm about 6 feet away from the VideoMicro, and this is what it sounds like when I speak into the microphone at a normal. Hopefully this sounds decent at 6 feet, but I don't think it will because it's pretty far away from my voice. Like I said, this is the Samsung S9 test. This is the DEITY D3 Pro connected to a smartphone S9 at the gain level of 1. Okay, let's turn on the high pass filter or the low pass. Okay, so there is some AC noise happening right now, and I've just enabled the 75 hertz high pass filter, if you want to call it. So it does affect the volume a little bit. It does affect the sound quality a little bit, but it's supposed to filter out any kind of wind or noise or background humming noise. So now we move to the higher frequency of 150, still at a gain of 1 on the actual device. The camera is the recording device is not the G85. It's actually my smartphone S9. So like I said, this is just a sound test, and this is what I would sound like if I'm doing a voiceover straight into my smartphone. And how does it sound, guys? Does it sound good? This is a VideoMicro test. I'm actually having the VideoMicro plugged into the PC, and I'm speaking pretty close to the microphone, and I would like to know if there's some plosives when I am trying to pop the mic by speaking loud to it. I try to talk away from the directional mic and just kind of move my head to the side, and because I was getting a lot of plosives. So hopefully this solves the issue. Okay, so this is the second DEITY, I'm so bad at pronouncing this name, DEITY D3 Pro mic test. It's connected to my PC, and I'm surprised it actually worked. I've adjusted the gain volume to 6. So the gain is 6 now, and hopefully it picks up more of my volume into the computer, because the computer input recording jack doesn't have a preamp, so it kind of relies on this microphone to provide more boost to the volume. So hopefully this sounds better. And like I said, I'm not speaking too far away from the microphone. I'm maybe just a hang loose fingers distance away from the microphone, and it's pointed right at my mouth. So how does it sound, everybody? Can this be good for voiceovers? It's kind of cool how I can just plug it right into my computer and it just kind of works. Personally, I'm having a hard time hearing the differences between all these microphones that I have, which is why I compiled this video. I'm not sure if the expensive $300 shotgun mic is substantially better than my cheap $70 Rode VideoMicro or my $200 HyperX QuadCast. My goal is to find the best all-around microphone with the best clarity that covers my need for voiceovers and video recording. As much as I think a good shotgun mic can do a great voiceover, sometimes it's more convenient just to have a USB mic so you don't have to record onto a separate device first, then transfer the files over to your videos. However, when you want to record video and audio, using a USB mic adds an extra annoying step in that you have to sync your footage and your external audio. Sometimes you forget to clap in your video clip, which makes it very difficult to sync. It's also a pain to manage in Adobe Premiere. I also don't have a proper sound studio, so I have walls that bounce sound waves all around the room, causing my audio quality to sound pretty bad when I'm at a far distance from the shotgun mic. This doesn't happen a lot outside, but I notice it a lot indoors. Hence, having a USB mic is a good idea, or at least having a mic stand so that you can place your shotgun mic close to your mouth as you speak. I'm too cheap and I'm too lazy to have a mic stand. It's another piece of equipment that I have to set up every time I want to shoot, and that's pretty annoying. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed all the sound tests and me comparing the VideoMicro, the DEITY D3 Pro, and all that other stuff I did. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and see you guys later.